Tech Talk for Old Dogs, Episode 6. Hi, everybody. Mark Carey here. Welcome to another episode of Tech Talk for Old Dogs. And today we're going to try to teach you a couple new tricks that maybe you can use when you're browsing the internet. These were questions sent in by a regular listener and viewer, and we're glad to have them, glad to answer them. Every time somebody comes up with a question, I suspect somebody else out there has the same question. We're going to go back and review just a little bit about internet browsing. I talked to you the other day about tabbed browsing. And if you'll look at your screen right now, you'll see that on my screen it says Mozilla Firefox Start Page. And next to that is a tab. And when you click on it, look what comes up. It says Untitled. Somebody wrote in and said, I don't know what to do now. It says Untitled. How do I get to some place where I can use it? In one of the earlier lessons, we reminded you that you go up to the little house, and the little house means home, and the little home means your home page. So when you go to a new tab, if you click on the home, you will go to your home page. Now, I wanted to talk with you a little bit. When you get Mozilla, you'll end up with a default home page. It is a Google search, as you can see right here. It tells you it's searching Google, but it is a Firefox start page. It is a Firefox default page that goes to Google. It doesn't have some of the other neat things that Google offers you showing on the page. So we're going to give you an opportunity to learn how to change your home page so that when you go up to the little house up here, it'll take you to whatever page you want to be your home page. Here's how we do that. I want you to look way up at the top of your screen. See the word Tools up here? When you touch it with your mouse, see how it lights up? I want you to look at that Tools button and click on it. What opens is another box with a lot of other options in it. The one we're interested in today is the Options button. And if you click on that, look at here. Up comes another box. And this box is called Options because that's what we selected. We selected Options. There are a lot of things we can choose from. Today we want to just stay on the Main tab. So here it is already highlighted. And it tells Firefox what to do when you start up. When you start either Firefox from scratch or when you start a new tab for browsing, you've told Firefox to show my home page. Show my home page. There are a couple of other options available to you, but I like show my home page. Well, what is my home page that Firefox is going to show me when it starts or when I click on the little house button after opening up another tab? My home page is currently set to the default that is already built into the system, the one that comes with the system, the Mozilla Firefox page. See this? Mozilla.com Firefox gives me that default page. In one of the earlier episodes, I taught you about addresses. And what you see here in this box is an address. If you mail a letter to someone, you might start off by saying, John Smith, 1234 Main Street, Any City, Kentucky, 41086. And that would be how you address a letter to tell the post office how to get to where you want the letter to go. The way you tell your computer to go someplace is with one of these addresses. And rather than starting off with the name, all addresses on the internet start off with these letters, HTTP://. The slash is that little symbol. Look down on your keyboard. You see the question mark down near the bottom, near the shift button. That is the slash. So HTTP://, and everything after that then becomes the address for where you want to go on the internet. I'm going to show you how to change that, if you want to be Google. You would take your cursor, take your arrow, and when you put it up in the box, it turns to this little I. See it moving along there? Put that little I right after the colon. Now you see it flashing in there? That little I after the colon says that's where you're going to start. Now hold down your left mouse button, click right there, and then just scroll your mouse to the right until you go all the way to the end of what's showing. There it is. All of that is now highlighted. take your finger and find on your keyboard. If you're using a laptop, it's probably in the upper right corner. It could be somewhere else on your keyboard. Find the key that says delete. And that's okay. Don't worry. We can get right back here. No problem. Just take your finger and push the delete button and watch what happens. Boom. All of the stuff in that box disappears. Now, I could tell the box to go to any of the places that are currently in my email or in my browser that I visited, but I want to tell it to go to google.com. So now that the cursor is flashing right here, see it flashing right here and right after the HTTP : now I can type in the address I want it to go to, which is google.com. GOOGLE.com. And that becomes, now click here, that becomes where I want it to go. How do I get it to save that? How do I get it to be where I want it to go? I just go down here and click OK. Now, if I were to go back up to Tools, click on Options, and looked at my startup menu, it says when Firefox starts, which is, of course, when I start from scratch, or when I start with a new tab, it's going to go to my home page. But I have changed the home page to google.com. Now, watch this. I'm going to close out this tab, open up a new one, and hit my home button, and watch where it goes. Right to Google. Straight to Google, that has all of these other options where I can sign into a Google account. I can set up a Google Gmail account. I can set up a YouTube account. I get all the benefits of Google, including a lot of things we'll talk about in the days to come, a lot of things that Google offers, things that you haven't even thought about yet, lots and lots of new special stuff that's out there, opening up a whole new world for you. Here's what the default start page looked like. Here's what my new home page looks like, and I did that by going to Tools and Options, and on the main tab, typing in right after that HTTP : the word google.com, hitting OK, and I've now changed my home page to Google. So anytime I go to a new tab and hit my home button, it takes me right to Google. Hope you learned a little something. Hope it makes your searching of the internet a little more interesting and opens up some new windows for you on the future. It's a great world we live in, and it's wonderful to be able to share it with you. Thanks for being with us at Tech Talk for Old Dogs. And until we get together again, take care of each other and your families, and God bless.